It's KShow's company, as Nonye said. It is our 95.9 FM, your business, economy, and music station and development station. I did the music because on Fridays and all weekend long, we kind of go off our niche a bit and we are a bit more relaxed and entertained. And we have a guest in the building. If you follow us on social media, you already know who it is. We have W4, Mr. Sha. Where did the Sha come from? I've never asked you, W4.
Well, the Sha started from Control.
Okay.
That's the Control song that I dropped.
Yeah.
If you listen, take a look at me, I'm potential.
Okay.
Everything that is so. I try to build like a word slang to my song, a dress code to my song, and stuff like that.
Okay. We will get there soon. For all the Gen Zs that do not know who W4 is, W4 happens to be one of the pioneers. This Afrobeat scene that you people are enjoying. Without people like W4, it wouldn't be where it is. He's had some mad hits in the past. He's been quiet for a while. His back is promoting the music, and we'll be talking about everything concerning his career and the new music and even the old music he's promoting. So let's have a bit of a throwback here. But the song is called Solo, which is my favorite W4 song. The song is called Solo. We play the song. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to W4 right here on KShow's company. How you doing, niggas, Nigeria?
IO 95.9.
From W4, who's our guest in the studio on KShow's company today. My name is still KShow Nonye.
Naya is right here.
You know what it is, and it's that place where conversation and quality music, everything comes together in perfect harmony. W4 is our guest. I said that earlier. In case you want to ask him any questions, you can follow us on social media. You can tweet at us. You can WhatsApp us. The Twitter handle is at the Isle959. That's at the Isle959. And in case you want to send us WhatsApp messages, you want to ask W4 any messages on WhatsApp, we will read them out. The number is 0912 915 6561. That's 0912 915 6561. W4, this song came out what year again?
Solo. That was like 2005.
2005. This was a bona fide hit then. I remember OJB.
Yeah,
May so rest in peace. He was in the video.
He produced it.
Yeah, he did.
He produced that virtually the entire Temperature album. That was my first album.
Okay, so this was off the album called Temperature.
Yeah, the Temperature.
I didn't even know it came with an album.
It's an album.
But what happened with this project? This was a hit.
Yeah,
did
this
W4 make any money of this project? The song and the album.
Well,
itself.
I would say the money I made off this Temperature project was just my gigs, actually, and because it was Drum Records that released it.
Okay.
So then there wasn't much. I never had a lawyer. I was young, trying to be out there. So I had him. He produced everything, and that's how.
Okay, OJB produced.
OJB produced.
Did you pay him for the project?
Of course, he was sorted for every production that was made, that was done on the song. But basically, for royalties or anything, I can't really.
There was
remember.
nothing. There was nothing like that.
It was just my shows that I was getting paid for, like the song and all them stuff. So that was just.
Did you think that you did well enough with that? Do you think that because it was a small record label, this is the first time that I'm actually hearing at the record label.
Yeah.
Do you feel that if you were on let's say the Kenny's musics of back in the day, the album, the project would have done much better?
Obviously, it would have done much better. I had I grew up on the eyes of late San Sultan and Two Face, and the first manager I had then, Akidi in Festac. So, but the Kenny's music also added like more light to my career in the beginning process, up to date regardless, but there was some domestic issue that was going on then. That was why I didn't really.
Okay, you could have signed up for Kenneth.
I could have signed up for Kenneth, but there were some people that were giving Baba some kind of wrong information that was tied down somewhere. So and they didn't want to be like a bad person. They were like my daddies in the industry. In fact, a lot of people felt I was signed to Kenny's music at a point because they were giving me like back-to-back promotion, that I never had from the record label, But so it's all good. I guess that was just my story.
You were talking about. You mentioned San Sultan and Two Face. What was it a bit frustrating then that with all as talented as you were, W4, because you were on that level then also, that they got ahead so quickly and you knowing what you could do, because at times we think that, okay, because it worked that way for one person, it will work for you automatically also the same way. Were there times I was frustrating, like, Sound Sultan is doing so well, Two Face is doing so well. I my talent is on that level. What is happening with me?
Well, I don't think I ever had that imagination, because this were like my big bros, like they look out for me, you know. So for then it was just like my genesis, like coming into the industry. I was like a leader of Jangwa Jansen's band for late Sound Sultan for a minute. And there was a time Two Face went on radio and letting everybody know I was signed to Hypertech, even if there was no MOU,
Official contract.
So I don't think there was a time I ever measured my talent, regardless of how talented I am, to those people, because I mean they've been there. Me being with them and, you know, going everywhere with them. In fact, the song that we did together, Late Sound Sultan, myself and Two Face, I was like, that song, we recorded that song like 4 times. That's the Bushmeat song. And the 4 times that we recorded it, I was...
Oh, you want Bushmeat?
Yes, one day.
They were always sending me to studio to go and...
Re-record.
I was not just recording my own part. I was doing like the entire backup for everybody.
Yeah, because you can hear your voice in the chorus.
So for me, I was just like enjoying the moment, like an opportunity for me to showcase out my talent and everything. So I mean, shout out to those people that really gave me opportunity to...
You have music you're pushing now, like brand new music that you're pushing out.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between back in the days when you had Control, Solo, and Bushmeat? What's the difference between then pushing music then and now? Because you came out in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So what's the difference now? Because now it feels like it's a more digital game than it used to.
Yeah.
Can you walk us through the difference?
Well, I mean, then and now it's quite a lengthy, like the space is obvious, and I don't think I would ever want to compare then and now, because if we had let me just use only social media influence then, like I used to tell people, like if there was social media then, some artists would even see the light now.
Yeah.
Because the pressure will be so much, the talent, the persona, and all we had was Alaba and 1 or 2 TV stage, Kenny's Music. We didn't have the medium to be in Festac and be heard overseas. You know, it took a while before you could be heard overseas. So I mean, social media and advancement of everything coming in now, I think it's just an opportunity. And if you listen to my song, you wouldn't even know, like, this guy has been all this moment.
Yeah.
It would just be like, I'm coming out now.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I don't even know how it happens. I just know I'm talented. And everything I do just measures up to the time, you know. Like, even there have been some songs that I've done, like, I'm putting them out now, and it's just like I made them now, and I made them like way
While
back.
I was even listening to Solo, what was on my mind, because we know the quality of, it's not about the talent, it's about the quality of the equipment
And production.
Production.
The beats sound different, the mixing sounds
It sounds very
different.
full.
Yeah, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, it doesn't sound that aged, you know. And
It's OJB now.
yes, he is. That was my
And
big.
Fostazino was ahead of his game.
Yes, he was.
So he had the right equipment to give you that perfect mastering and
That's why it
mixing.
was the most expensive. Then,
It was.
right?
I mean, that was OJB produced OJB Profiti and who I think OJB Profiti and J Slick, but OJB did like 85% of the album, but Fostazino did the mixing and mastering of the entire album. So he had that quality. Like even that song, that solo song, there's sometimes, in fact, the old song on that Temperature album, if I go to gigs when I perform them, my mastering is always above everybody's. And me, I'm not I don't lip sync. I've never lip sync all my life. Even if I sing on my song on the beat, I always want, I think I would say I've always been obsessed with my vocal dexterity. So when I'm with the mic, I always want the mic to be very loud. I want the speaker to be big, because I know, like, when my voice gets there, I want everybody to feel like this is it. So it's
Okay. Let's go back to the Temperature album. After that, Your next next big
Control.
song was Control.
Yeah.
Now there was a period of quietude between the Temperature album and before you came back with Control.
Yeah.
Then when you came back with Control, the W4 that we knew, innocent looking W4 that did solo with the baby face, comes back all fella like. And it comes back all fella like. And Control was a major hit song. It was different. It was different. What happened? I know a lot of people. They'll be like, "Oh, the guy's on drugs now." I don't. No, I've heard it. I'm sure you would have heard. He's on. Like, how does that happen?
So many.
How do you go from the t-shirt and jean wearing person to the fella almost impersonator? What happened? What created that shift between what you did on the Temperature album, that personality, then the different person you were entirely when you came out with Control, and it worked? What happened? What influenced that
Well,
shift?
you know, for me, music is not just being a superstar or just knowing how to sing. For me, I'm a very stylish person. I believe in having a niche, not just with the music, but a niche in like everything. I just don't want to be seen as a celebrity. I want to go to places. Rather, I've been to a bunch of places they don't even know who I am. But my appearance alone, the aura that comes with me, like everybody wants to talk with me, everybody wants to relate. So after the Temperature album was just like my introduction into the industry. Even me myself, I didn't even know how much I had inside. So and after that,
Did Alaba cheat you off the album? Did they cheat you?
the Hypodrum Records that actually
Okay.
dropped that album was an Alaba
Okay.
person.
Which because that's where everybody was running to that.
So, I mean, he did what he could do, but I wasn't even looking up to him to give me anything. I just wanted him to put my music out there, and I believe from there I'll
Figure
let
it
out,
out.
So, and after the album, I was now independent, like all to myself. So I had a studio session for like 3 months. Okay, the control song was actually like more of a real stuff. Because while I was recording, I was hungry and thirsty for a new fame, a new flame. So I had a girlfriend then that was like, she said that what's up with me, that I'm always paranoid. I said, yeah, I want to get out there. So she booked a 6-month studio session for me that I should be going to studio every day. So I was going to studio every day. On the 3rd month, I got 2 songs. I made 2 songs out of bunch of songs that I've been making. That was Pay Me and Control. So that night, after I made Pay Me and Control, okay, what brought about, I already done Pay Me. What brought Control was, I was expecting her to come join me in the studio session that day, but when she got in, I'd not done Control, I'd not recorded Control. Then when she came, I think she was coming from a party, so the driver came to meet me and said, blah 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 blah, that she's a bit tipsy and all that. I said, let her come. When she came, she was just trying to be all up, the lovey-dovey, could do, but I was in a paranoid mode, me really look for banger. So I just told my manager then, Mr. Baba, carry Stephanie go. If like say she wanted to use me like roll on. I just went into the studio and I just told my producer JFM that, please, just one more. He said, W4. I said, please. I said, okay. That I should just do. Okay, I did the drum pattern because then I started having idea of how to play with Fruity Loops from my orgasm. So I now did the drum pattern. I just said, okay, please just play keyboard. If you play keyboard, I'll sing. So that was when he just played. I immediately did that 15 minutes. If you never see me, when you see me, like I just
It was a freestyle.
I didn't write Control.
I think it was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
So I just wrote Control and we closed the session. And I was owing my engineer, my producer, the studio session, the Yajumai that I buy food from. I was owing about up to 270,000 naira debt. So I was expecting my girl to. She already promised me a rich key, so she brought cash. The cash was in the car trunk, but because I discharged her, she left with the money.
And she never came back.
Who cares? But immediately I finished Control, my manager has been scared to come and tell me somebody has been trying to reach me. So, but when I came out smiling that I made a hit. They now said that somebody has been trying to reach me. I now grabbed the phone. Ooh, Zara, That was another girl I've been asking out since. So that one just out of the blue.
You're a bit of a womanizer, aren't you?
Now you sabi you. So that one just came out. Just say, Wally, where are you? It's okay. I just said my manager should go bring her. When she came, so on their way coming to the studio, I guess my manager had told her that she should be very careful with me, that I'm not really in a stable mindset. So that one I asked, they now told her that I'm owing bills. When she came, she cleared my bills. She gave my manager money that when she's leaving, when she had gone, that my manager should give me. So I didn't listen to Control for that whole week that she stayed with me in Festac. But after that, I now called Jimmy Jat. I can remember it was Jimmy Jat and Late Sultan. I told her, Baba, I get 2 songs. I'm confused. Which one should I put? So I sent Pay Me and Control to them. They both chose Pay Me. But I was not satisfied because I wanted to put out Control. Control is like, I believe if I want to put out a song, the song needs to carry my charisma. It needs to carry my persona, like, because when I'm entertaining, when I'm singing, I want to be feeling myself. So that Control really had it. I now said, one night I was just by myself. I just said, okay, I think everybody loves Pay Me. Pay Me already have fans. Let me help this Control song that doesn't even have fans.
That was what you told yourself.
That was what I told myself to just encourage myself.
Yeah.
And I just said, okay. I said, I'll release this Control. I said, we should go for a photo shoot. When we got to the photo shoot, the pictures they took, I didn't like it. I said, turn this
Because you took normal pictures.
normal pictures. I said they should turn the picture to the silhouette of me. And I did small artwork and boom. Okay, when I even released Control, they didn't touch it. Radio didn't play it. Nobody talked about it.
Because of the lyrics.
For 4 months. No, they just didn't give me attention. For 4 months, it was a show that Two-Face had in a hotel. So I got to that show. As I was going in, I was just looking at myself that I just told my manager, Mr. Baba, I'm not really feeling myself. The way I'm dressed. I now took my pants 2 times up. I folded my shirt and I tucked in my shirt. So when I got there, something miraculous happened. When I got to the event, if I had seen Two-Face and said hello to him, or see Sultan and said hello to him, I would have left. Because when there was an artist that was performing before me, and when he got to the stage, the whole light went off. So when the light went off, he just came down, just said, W5. I said, where did they go? Say that spot, I'll be okay. I'll meet you there. So immediately that guy left. If your Morigwe just came, I said, W4, your guys say make you go light up the place. I said, yeah, ready. That was the night Control just took over.
And that was the night that
I discovered my dress code.
You discovered that dress code.
So double blessing that night. So I discovered my dress code that night. Control, and like I said, I don't lip sync. So that night I already created my performance kind of audio. Like the beat would play for a while before the song, so I could sing and entertain. So the Control beat playing for a while I was singing and everything. I held it. Everybody was, and it was like an industry gig. The whole industry, OAPs, everybody was there. So that night, Control blew off. The next day, the whole radio station started doing Control prayer. And I just went to my mom and said, Mommy, this is how I want to be dressed. She said, now wow. She called her 2 tailors, I could remember. Then they made 2 dozens of up and down, different colors of that Fela stuff. People used to feel like I studied Fela or I've heard Fela before. They know. Even my family, my mom likes Dolly Parton. She likes K1, and my dad is a cool dude. He listens to what my mom listens to. So there was never a time that I listened to Fela. I only heard of Fela being an activist and a musician. That was all I
So
knew.
you had never seen Fela perform on stage. You had never seen him in that mold of dressing.
Never. As in, where? Even I couldn't even let my family knew I was doing music till I made my first song, Temperature. They saw me on TV. In fact, my mom, after the church service that Sunday, she had like the women's stuff in her house. They come to our house after Sundays for special prayers and meetings, women's stuff. They were watching the TV, but it was muted. The women there was just telling my mom, is that no Wale? Is that no Wale? So my mom was happy, the women were happy. Then called me, and I was watching myself on TV, and they said I should kneel down and they prayed for me, like, okay, since for you to be this obedient and be this calm and you could still bring out this stuff, take our blessings.
Okay, W4 still in the building. Let's take the song Control so the Gen Zs especially we understand what we're talking about. Then after we take the song Control, we come back, we talk about scenarios that happened around it, consequences of the song. Then we now move to your new project and what the future is with W4. Do not forget, you want to drop us messages, do that on 0912-915-6561. That's WhatsApp. W4 in the building, 0912-915-6561. KShow Nonye in the building also. It's KShow's company.
Aisle 95.9.
On KShow's company with KShow.
Definitely.
We are not doing this alone. We have W4 in the house. Yes, and we've been taking some songs off his brand new project.
Yeah.
So now this is you in 2025.
Yep.
We're done with Control and Solo. So what inspired you to say, you know what, I'm putting my face as, because I'm sure your 6 years lapsed long ago.
Yeah.
So now, but you are putting your face and your voice out. You're
Yep.
pushing it. You're going out. Even though you said, I don't want to really go out, but you're doing the media tour to push the song.
Yeah.
So what inspired that? What got you to the point where you're like, you know what, I need to start grinding. I need to be on the streets again.
Yeah, it's I've always wanted to be. In fact, I've always been not wanted. I've always been part of the streets, even though circumstances of record label and all that stuff. But I mean, I shout out to my fans. They've stuck like glue all the while. I call them my oxygen. You understand? Because there's no time that I put out stuff material that they don't give me a whole, love and stuff like that. So I mean, the time is just now. Like I said, I work with flow, like how it goes. Like we all have our journeys and ups and downs and stuff. The most important thing is to know that, okay, what is your purpose? My purpose is to be an entertainer. And I mean, I'm so lucky that my fans they are not using all the lapses against me. Rather, they are showing me love that, oh, we love you, we missed you. Come on. So, I mean, it's just, that's why I even had to put out 2 songs. Yeah.
So
The
after
love
these
song
2
and-
singles, what's next for you?
Okay, I have there's a collaboration. I'm on Chris Beats.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on the song, I'm on his project. And there's another song that is dropping in the beat. It's a collaboration. They are featuring me. So, and these singles I put out is just it's not even up to a month old. So, I mean, let me just keep dishing and keep. I miss my fans just as much as they miss me too.
Was there a moment of hesitation where you were like, come back? Shantizo? Shantizo tried to come back, it didn't work. What's his name? Rihanna, what's his name? YC tried to come back after the tiny debacle.
Yeah.
Did you look at them while you were in your period of hiatus and you're like, it's hard to come back? Did I ever like weigh heavy on your mind like,
No,
I'm going to be seen as an OG now,
No,
and I'm now coming to compete with Rema them.
And no, you see, I said something like, I don't believe in just being a celebrity. You understand? There's a difference when you're just a celebrity, and there's a difference when you're a persona kid. I see myself as a persona kid.
Please can you explain what that means?
I was about to say that. Thank you.
So
Our English is not very good on the show.
When I mean a persona kid, is like you don't just if you see W4, even if you don't know what he does, you'll be attracted to his aura. You understand? You just want to know,
Aura
like
That's why you were such a womanizer.
Yeah, I heard your stories.
Yeah. Oh, you apart from the ones he told us.
No, this one.
so.
He might still be one now. So.
So I mean, I don't look at anyone's shadow when it comes to anything, when it comes to life in general. You understand? And you have to always be intentional. You don't need to say, "I'm this." They have to take this. No. Your this does not matter. You have to look. It's like you are going to a field. You need to study. You need to know what to do. You need to know what's going on right now. So whatever that you are doing has to fit in that period of time. Like, since the beginning of my new singles promotion, there's never been a time that I play the song for anybody and they hear it and they like, there's no fault. Like, they hear it and it's like, now. You understand? So that is being intentional. Like, you have to be intentional. No OG, no Gen Z, nothing. If a Gen Z listens to this song, to my songs, it's going to be like a new act. It won't be like maybe any OG or anything. So you really need to be intentional, and grace is different.
At the same time, we can also overthink things. You know that, right?
True.
Because you can be over intentional, and because you will always be at the back of your mind that
Yeah.
the sound has changed, times have changed, a lot of things have changed, and you overthink it. Will they like this? Will they not like this? And then you have to do a lot of adjustment to your true personality.
Yeah, because
So-
all of them have to mix at the point.
Yeah,
The new songs, let me tell you, both songs, they are 4 years old.
Oh,
These songs, they are 4 years old, but I just put them. I have like 120 of their types. Of
but
these
would
ones.
you be trying to do something new? Because whether we like it or not, something that I listened to 2004,
Yeah.
I'm not willing or open-minded again to listen to it in 2020.
These songs, what does it sound? What year does it sound like? The two songs.
I'm not gonna lie, the Coca one sounded similar to Control.
That is me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like it sounds like old songs. It's just a feel of the me. that
But
you used
if,
to
but
know.
if it sounds like Control, that means it sounds like an old song. W4.
No, I'm not saying it sounds like Control. I said it's just I've been given the feel of W4. That's why I made it two songs. But if you listen to the Beside You is a way different. Like I've not given my fans a love song for a minute. You understand? And the Coca song is there is you that is saying like the Control, but for me, Control wasn't an Amapiano song. The Coca is a full Amapiano blooded song. So, and everybody love it.
Have we even moved on from Amapiano?
We can't move on from Amapiano.
No, we can't.
We've just been fusing.
Well,
into it.
just a little bit. Now, now that the songs are out,
Yeah.
this is where the culture shock comes in. As with all the research you've done and all, the process of promoting music has changed
Heavy.
from the time that you were promoting
Obviously.
solo to even before solo, before you went solo.
Yeah.
Literally, the solo control and this era. What part has got you stumped the most? Like, okay,
This is new.
this is new. What part has got you the most? Like in the process of pushing this particular program, the new songs.
This project is I would say I'm taking advantage of the moment. Like, there's social media. This moment is there's so many advantage to it.
So you think it's easier now than
It's
before?
easier. Like since the beginning of the promotion of the songs, aside from the radio tours that I'm doing, I can be in my room and post contents and post sponsor posts, and it gets to the world. So I can't do that then, but I can do it now. So it's for me, it's like it's an advantage. It makes things easier for me. I can be in my room, promote my song, and I'll be seen and pay for playlisting or get playlisting on Apple Music, Spotify, and before you know, the numbers are rising and the money is coming.
Talking about the radio tour, you're going. When W4 was one of the biggest, when Control was one of the biggest songs in the country, it's the radio stations that will be reaching out to you for interviews.
Yeah.
Right now, because a lot of people on radio, a lot of the youngins on radio don't even know who W4 is. How does that work for you when you reach out to a radio station? Because I'm the one that reached out to you.
Yeah.
Because you're my guy. You reach out to a radio station and like I would like an interview on W4. What has the energy been like?
Well, let me just be sincere.
It's not moving
let me be sincere. Yeah, but since the release of the song, all the interviews have been going. They've been the one reaching out. Like it's been overwhelming. I won't lie. It's just been overwhelming. Like since the promotion, people call me. In fact, I still have lineup of interviews that I'm still putting. I'm trying to fix them to time that will be comfy for me to get it done. So because it's different now, there's budget now. Regardless that you have friends and radio or whatever, there's budgets for everything. So it's grace when a radio station or a friend like you reach out to me to come do interview. You understand? Because I believe and respect people's business. You understand? What you do is what puts the food on your table. So, and I don't expect to just jump on you and start begging you, please. Because if you come to me and you want me for appearance, last song, me, I will give you invoice. So you understand. So that's when the business aspect comes in. You understand. I'm independent at the moment, so I take it easy with how I'm going with the promotion. That is why I said there's more advantage of it with the social media opportunity. I mean, I can put myself out there on social media, and the radio station might we need
Yeah,
it.
because I came across, I think it was like a month or two ago, I can't be exact, but you popped up on my FYP on TikTok. You were performing to, I think it was Control. You were performing to Control. I was like, yeah, I've not seen this in a while. So how did that come about? And how are you embracing this new social media? You have to keep up with the trend. How are you embracing the whole newness of music and your publishing? Because I know that there's things with the publishing rights is different. Like you said, back then was Alaba, so now you don't have to go to Alaba. How have you been able to navigate all of that? And I hope you're keeping a lawyer beside you.
I was about
have
to
a
say
legal
that.
team, actually, not just a lawyer.
Exactly.
I have a
was about
legal
to
team.
say
I don't
that.
even read anymore. I don't even read my contract anymore. You don't even send it to me. You don't even get to
Speak to you.
speak to me at all. I have a lawyer. She's in charge of my legal. In fact, my mom asked me to bring her. I took her to my mom. Okay, my mom didn't even send. She was just listening to her. When she left, my mom said, first of all, she speaks good English. She knows her onion. So and it's been working. It's been awesome. So, and like I said, the social media is a big advantage to me. I'm not just a singer. I'm an entertainer in the whole. Like, it's not just by my voice or by my lyrics. It's by my presentation. Now, the social media is not just, you don't get to see me singing. As I'm singing, you still be seeing how I'm dressed. You see. So, like, if I'm going to get a deal, like, I might even get a modeling or a fashion deal before I get a record deal. So, like I said, the social media is just for me.
Okay. What's the next step? Are you here? Is W4 here to stay, or one or two things will happen? Be like,
No,
nah.
nothing.
It's like, no, leave it to
nothing.
God.
No. I'm here to stay, and I think everything that was not meant to be has passed and has really been part of my journey. No regrets. So we move.
And I like that. The project, are we working on an album or EP?
Well, for now, I think
there
I
was a
want to
time
double
frame.
up. I want to double up singles. Like, I want to have build my catalog. I just don't want to say, okay, because now I want to drop EP. No, EP is gonna come, but I want to drop like singles, have bunch of songs. You know, I just want the people now to feel me. The EP is going to come, but like I said, I'll be giving out singles, collaborations.
I
and
was
all
going
that
to
stuff.
ask.
Yeah.
But-
And I also have I'll be unveiling by the end of January. I'll be unveiling a new fashion sense,
Okay.
dress style, and also, so like I
that's
said,
good.
it's not just my music; it's a whole lot of
Shebang.
thing. Yeah. So,
Okay.
and I'm saying it today. By the end of January, when I start doing that fashion persona, it's going to raise a lot of brows.
I trust you. You did it
Can't
before.
wait.
Because it's an older, wiser you.
Yeah.
And obviously, it seems as if you have everything lined up. Final question: in case you talked about collaborations, any of the new kids that you plan on working with, who do you have in mind? Like
for now, it's
might
Rema.
not-
Rema.
Okay.
And
Rema.
why? Is it because of the fashion sense too? Because he's a bit eccentric and you are.
I don't see Rema on the fashion side. I just
Oh.
like his electric.
Kind of reminds you of a young you.
That's what I said. That's why I figured.
Well, he does it, but
because his dressing is not
but
the regular.
Is electric. So in fact, the song that I want to put, the first song I'm going to put Rema is Control Remix.
Whoa.
He's going to give me. He's the only one I can see when I think of a remix for Control. Like, Rema is going to come like, I know if you never see me, if he hears it out. So it's just, I think it's just the only one I.
And he also won't write it. So.
So what?
I said, he
Don't
won't
worry.
write it. You freestyle on the song. You know, it just goes.
So that's it. That's like the collaboration. I told my fans to like start tagging him for a Control remix. So let's see how that goes.
Okay, that's what it is. W4 in the building. W4 about to step out to the building. I want to thank you for dropping in, especially with
Anytime.
this crazy December traffic.
Yo.
Boy, you're la luma dele, bye.
We have to do what we gotta do,
and
man.
Tomorrow you
Is
go
it
reach out.
mainland or island?
Chevron.
Ah, Hallelujah.
Amen.
You were never a Festac boy. Were you?
I grew
Okay,
up in
you
Festac.
were,
I
okay.
grew up my family because I have a military background.
Okay.
So my nursery school, my primary school was in Ojo Barracks.
Okay.
Now our nursery school, Command Day Primary, Command Children's School, my 9 Ojo. Then I went to Command Day Secondary School, Ojo Barracks.
Okay.
So that was where I had all my elementary school before I now moved to Festac. Festac was where I started my career in my school with my partner. So now that was where I got my name from, W4. It was given to me by my friend's girlfriend. At the end of the term, they wrote a poem. I was dating a friend too. They were our seniors. So they wrote, at the end of the term, they wrote a poem for us in a book, exercise book. So on my own, they wrote Wale W4. My friend's name, they wrote Tokwe.T4. So
Okay.
I'm taking the name from there. So
Okay.
So,
I think
Festac,
that's like the
I
third
know.
girlfriend in one interview.
I'm
Oh my
telling you.
I wonder the ones we don't have. W, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. We got your back.
Anytime,
You
anytime.
can drop in anytime. This
Anytime.
is your home. We play the best music and also spread the gospel of the Isle 95.9
Yeah, I
FM
will, I
out
will,
there.
I will.
We are totally with you. W4 on his way out. KShow's company continues. We still have dissection. I say we'll still be talking to Mr. Bello or something about a lot of entertainment, a lot of music, but let's soften. Let's just play some music for now.
Yeah.
Okay, KShow Nonye in the building.
Nah, it's still here.
Isle 95.9.
It's the KShow's company right here on the Isle 95.9 FM. Nonye is right beside me.
Yes, I
My
am.
partner in crime, the Robin to my Batman. Off the mic, W4, you were talking about how this song kind of disrupted your image. Like
not
a
really.
lot of people thought.
It created
You
like
were
a misconception about me.
And what misconception was that? I talked about how a lot of people said then that this guy is on drugs and stuff, you know.
You know, like
That's part of it, obviously.
Yeah, that's I like, you know, like there was somebody that went to tell Ali Baba that period they should look into my case. Like there's something about me.
Were you close to Alibaba?
Then I'm still close with him, but
Okay.
you know, I don't look for people and I don't sought after people.
Okay.
I just run to God myself.
Okay.
You know, because human being can be funny.
So that means things are not really the way they used
not
to
me.
be.
That's, you know, me. I just like I told you, the two people that I was really with was Late and Sultan and Two Face.
Two
And
Face.
so like even Two Face, there was a song he made. Make sure like W for. We didn't get to see for like 6 months. It will be.
Oh, that was I think he finished me.
Are you
Yeah,
feeling?
anyway.
He finished me.
Sure,
And
I
so-
don't get the control.
So yeah, like people had a misconception about me, like because I won't lie to you, when in fact even before Control, yeah, I used to wear like I would say I was among the few that wears skinny jeans and pink t-shirts,
Oh.
and I wear 42, and I was wearing All Stars of 41 just to look fit. You know, that skinny jeans came up one day that I was going out. Then my late sister, she used to get stuff from my friends from the UK. So then I wanted to go out. Like, I like to just look different and sweet. So I now said that, and I went to meet her that I want some new things. She now said, you want to wear them? You want to wear them? I should go. I just picked that skinny jean and I had a pink t-shirt. So then they already like looking like me, like this one, they wear pink t-shirt. This one. So that Control stuff now, like, ooh, because it wasn't just my dress code. I was the way I was playing with beads was kind of new too. I guess what really affected those people was like they've not seen it before,
Like,
so they didn't really know how to digest it.
Yeah.
Linda KG too did her own. There was a picture of me that she took that was like then that she was posting it herself, circling part of my body, doing talking stuff. So, but you know, me, I was just laughing like this is me.
Was it more because of they hadn't seen it before, or
Yeah.
because they hadn't seen it on you before?
Well, you know, I would say
Because
yes.
it was extreme.
Yes. You know, I would say some of them had not seen it before, and even those that have seen it, I think they've seen just the fashion with Fela.
Okay,
So, but me now, like the way I came with it, the way I do it effortlessly, and I just so it's like. But funny enough, the people that really accepted it 1,000%. Like wow, like this is good. So So I mean, it's just I was excited. Whatever they had said, whatever misconception that came with it, I think
It never bothered you for a second.
for a minute, it never, because I mean that had it like glamour. You understand? I had a gig in. I've had gigs, not I had a gig, but then I've had gigs like I have like 2,000 people, 1,000 people, and when I come, I see the whole crowd dressed like me. Like, wow.
That's a movement right there.
So, as in, the first time it happened, the first place it happened was in Abraka. It was, and that city was hot then due to school stuff. But when I got to, it was a Christmas gig. I could remember because I had a Christmas cap on, and when I got to stage, I was like, the whole crowd was dressed like me. I said, okay, so that means the people. I still have my fans that understand this. You understand? And for crying out loud, man, it wouldn't have been exciting if I had just come out and people are not just saying anything. You know, so like
Okay.
I said,
Okay,
niche.
then control. After temperature, you were quiet for a long time.
Yeah.
We understand the process. Your contract ended.
Yeah.
You were desperate to get back, and you had control. And suddenly, you had a hit song.
Yeah.
Control was everywhere.
Control.
The video was mad.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Clarence
it was-
Peters,
It
shout
was,
out.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
Then W4 disappeared again.
So
Yeah.
what happened then?
What happened between Control and the song that came after Control? Was,
Yeah, I don't even know the song that came after Control.
I got into a label, yeah, like a record label.
They were the
that-
ones that were behind.
Control.
No, Control was independent.
Okay.
I did
Oh.
everything about Control. Was me,
Even the video,
copyright,
everything?
Everything. I paid for. I sorted for everything. It was after that that I now felt okay. Let me stop spending my money. Let me, like join hands together, make a feast. So I got into a record label. Like, it was,
But where the money you were spending,
Yeah.
where was it coming from?
my fans, my people that love me. Like Control Money was a gig that one of my chairman then, the wife was doing the birthday, so they asked me to bring arrange it actually in
Okay.
Bielsa.
Okay.
So I brought one or two of my colleagues. I just got money. I paid them, made them comfortable. So after the gig, okay, my chairman said I should stay behind a day, and after that, the day I was leaving, I got an envelope. That
Okay.
envelope contains Control video money. I think the Control money was 3.7 as at then, Clarence Peters.
Whoa.
And so I got like bulk. So from the airports, I already started talking to Clarence before that.
Okay.
From the airport, I didn't go back to Festac. I just told my manager, book hotel for Ikeja, let's sleep over. So I called Clarence, I gave him cash, complete money. He gave me a date. Even when I was shooting Control, there was no time Clarence Peters said, do like this, do like this. It was new to him too. He was just saying.
And it worked.
He
out.
was just saying good.
Got it.
So, but after then, I now got into
signed for the label.
the label. It was a 6 years contract, and
And
they
you
told
didn't have a
me-
lawyer look into it, did
Man,
you?
come on, I didn't have a lawyer look into it. It was a 6 years contract with 30 million naira for the project. That was what they told me, yeah. Because we signed the contract with their own lawyer. So when we signed that, 6 months getting into the deal, I made a song for them. Clarence shot that video too. But they now traveled. They travel a lot. So by that time they now said, okay, they want to go to Canada and stuff. I said, okay, that. But you get work. So okay, so it was when I now left. When they now traveled, 1 month, they're not back. 2 months, they're not back.
And you were not in contact.
I'm coming on, you understand? But I just felt I didn't really see anything beyond just I'm coming. So, and then it's not like I go to check my mail to know which mail is this, which mail is this. I didn't know, like, the second month they left the country, their lawyer had already started sending me emails. So it was just like the 5th month, I think, no, the 4th month, almost the 4th month they left. I just said, I think I even go check my mail while I was just relaxing. As I just kept seeing one name. I just click it. I just open. It's the letter from a lawyer that said I have to come to their office that the record label has signed with, borrowed 50 million from an investment bank. Yes, that they told me it was 30 million, yeah. So the lawyer, the letter read that the contract I signed, the record label borrowed 50 million from an investment bank, and that they've not. I think there's a niche. They went bankruptcy, the guys. So that I need to come and clear myself. I read like 16 mails, the same thing. It was like a reminder. I just.
And you didn't open them, so they thought you were ignoring the
They
mails.
felt I was ignoring normal. So I went to my mom straight. My mom said, "What are these guys?" I said, "My friends." I said, "Okay." I said, "What am I going to do?" I called Two Faces lawyer then. So the lawyer helped me to digest it, and he read everything about the contract for me and explained. But he said I should go and see these people and know what they want. It was when I got to the meeting that day that they now told me everything, that it was 50 million naira they borrowed from that investment bank, and the bank is on their neck and they can't get the money. And they said the thing I think a bit of luck that I had then was that I wasn't like the primary person that actually signed for that 50 million. My signature is not among, but my signature was on the contract for
You'd
the
have been
project.
part of the issue.
So they now said and I said, okay, and I asked them that, what am I going to do? Like, what does this mean to me? What does it mean for me? Then I said, well, that is nothing much, but since my name, what this contract holds with me is my name and my voice. That if I use the name and the voice within the 6 years, then I'm going to pay a sum of 120 million naira. I said 120 million naira. Like, if they hear like the W4 releases a song today, or I said, oof. I shall left. I told my mom, I told the lawyer. The lawyer said there's nothing he can do. That's the best they can offer. So I needed to wait for the 6 years to elapse.
Whoa.
So I was just living by traveling. My mom is a retired cosmetologist, so she does a couple of travels with salon products in containers and some stuff. So she now attached me to a cruise. So I was traveling with her, and I was down.
I can imagine.
She just makes sure that her baby doesn't feel bad. So I was getting extras from my family, and like I'm from a family that wants me to do anything for them. In fact, initially after my school, they already said, okay, I already had a space in the family company that I should just be clocking in.
You're a Nepo baby.
That should just be clicking in and clicking
You're
out.
a Nepo baby. Because who would have thought? Because, you were rolling with the plantation boys,
Yes,
most of them are from, Okay, I like that.
So, but I was just imagining, I went there once, so I think that company is a big printing company in Lagos. I went there once, but I just when I went there, I click in, I just look myself, say me, singer will come be clicking it, they will not be seeing me finishing this office. Like, I just told the manager of the place that one is my fan already. I just told him, like, he said, don't worry, we'll employ a staff for your behalf. You'll be doing 70-30 with him, or we'll take a staff. So I was getting like 70% of my pay.
Okay.
And the person standing for me was like getting the 30%. So I did. But when my mom knew about it, I just told her I don't want the money at all. So I just left it. I was just facing on my career. So, and I was selling melodies too. Okay. That was really where I was getting my own personal money from. So because I didn't want anybody to say W4 song written by W4 or anything, because I was scared.
Oh yeah.
So I was just selling melodies. They would give me packs of beats, maybe like 20 beats. I would just book a session like 2 days, and I'll put like two melodies, like a full song, but they won't hear me, just melodies. On 2. So they'll choose which one, and I'll get paid, even if at all.
The label people, did they ever? So when they left, they ran.
Till date, they're not back.
You've never heard from them till
Not
today?
even one person.
They reached out to me, but I like, guy, no worry, this kind of thing. But me, I'm just this person.
What was the name of the label? You're still protecting them after they wasted 6 years.
No, you see, there's something I used to say, like, if everything didn't go left, all this drama won't be unveiled. So regardless that I went left, let me just leave it. At least we have our journey, we have our story. And I don't know, maybe if I'd been bigger before now, I don't know, because I've seen a lot of my colleagues that were big and they are no longer here. So I no be like say I did suffer or anything. There's no way I go that they look at me like this one never chop. So come on, but I'm sure they'll be getting the vibe. With I'm talking about these things and all them stuff. They call me, guy. There was never a time I say, oh, my mom said that she would send out their numbers. She wanted to. I didn't send the number till date. So I'm just like my mom. Don't mind her. she doesn't get angry.
And I because people usually assume when an artist is no longer in the spotlight, they assume that the artist is suffering and and it's so refreshing to hear this side.
That you found another path.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just then after that, after the 6 years, then I waited for like almost a year again. That was when I now had another manager, Scoop Universal. So Scoop Universal was part of people that discovered Benson.
Okay.
Buju, yes.
Okay.
So we made a song, Let Me Know. So that song was to like let the public know that I'm no longer any record label issue. I'm independent.
But people you didn't tell people this.
Well,
you never put out a statement.
Exactly.
I never did a press. That's what people keep saying, that I didn't do press release. I didn't. But me, I didn't even. For me, like my everything about me still boils down to God, like Jesus Christ. Yeah. As in, I always ask myself, what would Jesus do? He wouldn't be very radical about it. You understand? Regardless, there's life.
He definitely wouldn't sing Control.
What? He gave me the inspiration to sing Control on his behalf. So, I mean, it just went like that. And if I look at where I am today, and like I still tell people, like, even the industry, I've not even felt like 50% of the dexterity of my vocals and my talent. So that means it's still fresh. If I go out and sing out there, it's just like, who is this? Like, ooh, like everybody get wild, like wow. So come on, there's still more to it.
Now that you're coming back, we'll play the new songs of the new project. But have you gotten the energy at times, like, in time don't go now, waiting to they find? Have you gotten the energy from people, and how do you react to when you get that energy?
It's just a normal thing for a layman to think that way. But I mean, even if you think that way, what I do is, I just, like me, I don't pull myself or my presence to people first. I like my music to get to you before I get to you. So maybe that's why I don't really sought after so many people. Because they'll tell me, Papa, you need to do this, you need to go out more. Look, if you go out more without you having a solid material, one of the greatest thing that can happen to an entertainer that you might not be able to recover from is see finish. If you are trying to get back or you are trying to do something magical, just make sure that see finish is not in your CV. Because if they see you finish, even if you are as big as Michael Jackson, it will affect you. You understand? So I always try to put my talent in front of me. Like, before you get to me, you must listen to my song. You feel my vibe. Then that would give you a whole room, an entire space to decide if you still want to vibe with me or you want to excuse yourself. So,
and you know another thing about this interview, because I think we see each other at shows and all. We've never really sat down
like this.
Talk.
And I never knew that you could talk, in all honesty. And that's the thing. That's one of the things that controlled it here. Because people did.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
People did not see someone
That
this
had a lot of
intelligent.
substance to it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? There's substance to this conversation. There, while we're talking, I'm nodding my head. You're saying things that I'm picking up. Do you understand? And I think, apart from me just speaking up, it's also that, whoa, so W4 can talk like this.
But I want to say something. Yeah, don't you feel some type of way that you owe maybe the public or people after you some kind of protection? Because you chose not to talk about your own story. And that every time we do weekend report or weekly report, there's always one artist that was slide for some record label drama. And I'm just like, I always like, why didn't you read your contract? What happened? But if someone like you had come out when that happened, I said, this is what happened. Next time you want to get in a contract, read it. Get a lawyer with you.
For that now, I think the time is now.
Huh?
It's just the right time for me to talk about it. So that's what I feel.
And again, considering the fact that you're a Nepo baby, you could afford lawyers.
Yeah.
My mom had a lawyer.
He said this.
Even my company had lawyers and everything. But I don't know.
It was like, oh, let's leave it to God.
Like I said, it's not be like say they call me, hey, we never parent. This one they'll still
But
call
did
me.
you feel some type of way seeing people that came out the same year you came out do great
but
things? I
let's-
don't mean to
yeah.
mention names
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
came out and then we had Wizkid, we had Brackets, we had people that were popping after you.
Yeah.
Weren't you somehow in your bed like, oh, this could have been me?
What I do is I just thank God. Oh God, I thank you. You're letting this person shine, because I know I'm gonna shine too. So it's just I tap into the grace. And let me ask you guys one question. Let me throw the question back to you
Yeah.
now. What if I've brought in the best of the best lawyers and all them stuff? There was nothing they could do. I will still elapse that 6 years.
No, what we're talking about before you sign the contract itself.
Oh,
That's what we're saying.
I just, I felt like,
You're too trusting?
not really. I just felt it was good. Let's go. So, but I mean, we learn every day, though.
Exactly, we do. we all make mistakes. Okay, so that's the old W4.
Yeah.
We're about to get into the new W4.
KShow 95.9.